country time. And this is dead in your folk candidates. Could be worship using the tail. If anyone is proficient in Greek, I would try using some like a president. So those are the uses.
Not quite my forte, fine dining, doing red art. You just grab this thing. As I imagine.
And then, there are some that just show up because they're
Thank you so very much for coming out this afternoon to receive President Polk to Chapel Hill. It is a great honor for us and just our small village and for our university here to receive such a wonderful host. We have a couple of words from some of our townspeople and a representative from the wonderful student body here at the university. So, and then we will close with a couple of remarks from the president himself.
Honored Sir, graduated as you are from our esteemed institution and chosen as you have been to the highest and most responsible office in the Union, we are honored by your brief sojourn to the University of Chapel Hill. On behalf of the student body, irrespective of political opinion, it is a privilege to greet you and extend a cordial welcome. If you have found your fellow citizens in larger numbers elsewhere, you have not found, and I think you will not find, warmer hearts or people more faithful to the values of our national consciousness. The student body wishes me to thank you, sir, for the opportunity you have thus afforded them of manifesting to you their great respect, and no less for yourself personally than also for the high office which you fulfill in our great republic.
On behalf of the town of Chapel Hill, I would just like to thank you for making your visit here and coming to see us. You've done great things for this country, and we really appreciate the time you've taken to visit us here. And I hope you enjoy this day.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 11th President of the United States, Mr. James K. Polk.
My fellow citizens, and since this is the state of my birth and my childhood, I hope you will permit me to say, my fellow North Carolinians, I deeply appreciate the gracious reception you have afforded me. The generous hospitality for which you are so well known was in evidence from the first moment I set foot here in Chapel Hill. It is especially gratifying to me to enjoy a brief respite from the cares of the nation's capital and return to this wellspring of knowledge which so well prepares its graduates for the opportunities and vicissitudes of life. This is a great university, first of its kind in the country and first in the hearts of its sons. Many fond recollections return to me as once again I tread these hallowed halls. I shall be refreshed and strengthened upon my return to the duties of the presidency in these trying times. There is an old Scottish curse that says, "May you live in interesting times." Well, these days are certainly interesting, confronting us with many difficulties. But the people have risen to these challenges with resourcefulness, resolution, and courage. We are in the midst of an unsolved war with Mexico, which our best diplomatic efforts could not prevent. It has taxed our military resources. However, the magnificent contribution by our patriotic volunteers are even now assuring the success of our arms. Now that Veracruz has been occupied, I am confident that an assault upon the Mexican capital would soon achieve a successful outcome with regard to the Oregon question. Negotiations with our northern neighbor have resulted in an honorable and satisfactory resolution, and to continue to enjoy your warm hospitality. Thank you so much.
I hope you've enjoyed so far. Mr. Polk will be taking lunch now, so feel free to wander around the grounds. And coming up soon, we'll be having a concert by our local Chapel Hill musicians, as well as a temperance tableau in honor of Mrs. Polk. So feel free to wander about the grounds, and within the hour, we should be putting on a production for you to enjoy. So again, thank you all for coming. We appreciate it greatly. President Polk,
Yes.
how would you describe your visit to Chapel Hill?
It is extraordinarily generous of these good people to show me the courtesy and kindness that they have. It is a great refreshment to leave the cares of the presidency behind me and come to this wonderful part of the country again.
How would you tell your constituency how goes the war in Mexico?
The war in Mexico is going quite well. Our magnificent soldiers will achieve a victory, I'm sure, within the next year. Now that we have occupied Veracruz, I believe that an assault on the Mexican capital will occur in short order, and that should bring the war to a triumphant conclusion.
How do you answer the critics when they say that this war is just for annexation of another slave state?
Well, that remains to be seen. The issue has not been decided, and probably it will be the next president who is going to have to deal with that. But certainly I had no intention of adding more slave states. How that issue is going to be resolved, I think, is a matter for the future. But certainly, we were not the aggressors in this, and it was absolutely essential to defend both our honor and our security.
How do you remember your time spent at the university here as a
Oh,
student?
most fondly, sir, most fondly. My studies were very much agreeable to me. My classmates I remembered fondly and with great affection. In touring these hallowed halls again, I was happy to see one of my own professors, Professor Elijah Mitchell. Is the last of that great faculty, but it now constitutes another group of learned men who will prepare leaders for the future, both in North Carolina and the nation.
What are some parting words, as you say, for Chapel Hill as you leave?
Certainly my parting words are one of gratitude and thanks. My heart warms to the reception that has been given to me. We have been able to lay aside the issues of the day, political arguments, and have come in concordance and very agreeable days. It's been most pleasant to be back here again.
Thank you very much.